Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin to 60K. Please just chill out. Bitcoin has crashed to levels not seen in an entire week. Do you really believe Bitcoin is going to zero? If so, you don't deserve to get insanely wealthy. That is what is going to happen. We're going to unpack what's going on. Literally, MicroStrategy is buying hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. El Salvador has accumulated way more Bitcoin than initially suspected. We'll dive into that as well. Coinbase looks like they're working with the Fed. Please stay away. That is the PSA for today. And of course, I want to dive into the glorious fake Satoshi. But diving in here straight away, Bitcoin traders see price slumping to 60K. Oh my God, this is horrific. I cannot believe it. 60K, what a blessing, ladies and gentlemen. If that happens, and I don't believe it will happen, we came down to about $64,000 here on the Bitcoin chart. If that happens, fantastic. Smash the buy button. If it's red, if it's green, I am buying all week. I bought on the weekend. The bank is just holding funds. Thank you very much, Commonwealth. My wife is like, why are you still with these people? I said, I have absolutely no idea. Anyway, $650 million in liquidations. Now the PSA, don't go short, don't go long. Do not use leverage. Just buy, stack, and chill. Now, cute little polar bear. That's a bear, I guess. The crypto market capitalization dropped 7%, its sharpest fall this year. We're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 days to the downside and to the upside. We haven't had that God candle yet to the downside in the US dollar. We have had an Australian dollar. $8,000 the other day here when that happened, when Bitcoin plunged 8,000 in the past 24 hours to wipe out weekly gains and kickstart a market-wide decline. This is actually very bullish. This is extremely good for the space. We rallied so hard, so fast with no pullbacks. You can see here, its sharpest fall this year as Bitcoin plunged 8% in the last 24 hours. We're going to get so much more of this, ladies and gentlemen. I got a shirt made. Buy, stack, and chill. That's the story. That's the game plan here, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to dive into a couple of things. We're at 68,220. It's probably a little bit different. $68,206. We are trending back up over the last 24 hours. Maybe part of this could be due to Michael Saylor. Shout out to everyone that is watching live or watching the replay. Cannot wait to get into the comment section towards the end today. I have missed that banter right at the end. 7 days. We're just below where we were. It's all gravy. Just buy, stack, and chill, ladies and gentlemen. Get as much as you possibly can. Bitcoin, $0 or $1 million. It ain't going to zero, so make the most of it. Feel grateful for this blessed opportunity that we have here today together to be able to accumulate, to be able to stack. If you're new, welcome. Bitcoin's insanely volatile, but it's a whole lot of fun, and it is the fastest way to freedom. It's probably the only way to freedom that actually exists on planet Earth, so please do not get shaken out because we've pulled back couple of $1,000, $7,000. Now, Fred, he's turned into a little bit of a degen. Do not loan your Bitcoin in any regard to get some Bitcoin back. We won't go into it, but if you know, you know. I respect Fred, but not the S-coinery. There may be a little bit of profanity coming up towards the end. I have been pretty good reducing it, but I will bring it up a little bit later. I have one F word and one S word to get through today. Please bear with me with it, but it is important. Anyway, with Fred, here's some actual liquidation data. On March forward, we had one giant 800 million liquidation. March 14, 15, 16 today, we have crossed 1 billion. This is for selling. It happens fast. It pushes down prices aggressively, especially if there's no buying pressure to match. Friday, we only had $200 million in inflows. Over the weekend, obviously zero. But when the liquidations and prices tend to snap back, look at what happened on March 4 through 6. Pattern dropped 10%, then we get back up 24 hours later. Ladies and gentlemen, TikTok, next block. This thing is going up and to the right forever. Obviously, the video is not financial advice. What is advice? Is study Bitcoin. Read the books, read the bugs. This is that opportunity. This is what we're looking for, hoping for, coming back. And it is here. It is grand. It is glorious. Little bit of down, and we need to go down before we can go back up. Lawrence Lepard, this is pretty interesting. People are a little bit fed up with Bidenomics by the sounds of it. People are waking up. Even the Keynesians see it. You're cooked. March 13 on Bloomberg. Christopher Yancey, Harvard University economics professor Kenneth Rojoff said both President Joe Biden, his predecessor, and challenger Donald Trump doesn't like Trumponomics either, risks sending US debt levels into dangerous territory as Washington fails to grasp that the era of ultra low interest rates won't come back. What's hilarious, ladies and gentlemen, is Bitcoin has been saying this for years, and now it's reported on Bloomberg. If you've been here for a while, you've already won. If you're new here, you're on that gravy train to freedom, to winning. Now, Washington in general has a very relaxed attitude towards debt that I think they're going to be sorry about, Roger said. It's not just the free lunch that Congress and perhaps the two presidential candidates have gotten used to. That's why we need to stack in the world's hardest asset. This is freedom technology, number go up technology. But it's just, at the end of the day, your life gets cheaper on a Bitcoin stand. It's all we need to worry about is helping our friends, helping our family. Hopefully you have Bitcoin friends to help you through these dark days. Maybe this week we'll be doing a giveaway for the Orange Pill app. Year-long subscription. I've been organizing that. Really good to be able to connect with Bitcoiners. Not paid from them. Just reached out and been talking to get somebody a free yearly membership. Now, the Bitcoin Way, they are today's sponsor. And the reason why I joined up with them, I've got a lot to dive into in regards to fake Toshi. It's absolutely hilarious. The guy gets decimated by Judge Miller. But the Bitcoin Way, it's not for everyone, but it is for specific people that really need help. And this is from a complete newbie with zero Bitcoin to a whole coin and running a node with an air-gapped hardware wallet. All this done very short time frame. Proper Bitcoin self-custody is achievable for everyone. You don't need a third party to help store your Bitcoin. So this is a review here. I thought it'd be nice out of their words and their experience very similar to mine, but I'll race through it real quick and then we'll get on. I had a great experience with the Bitcoin Way. They trustworthy and securely walk you through how to buy and bring your Bitcoin into self-custody when you are on your own trying to figure out what the best options are for buying and storing your Bitcoin. It can be confusing, daunting, you can make mistakes, but with the Bitcoin Way, they walked me through step-by-step Bitcoin and bringing it into self-custody. They introduced me to options I would not have known about on my own. They did that too with my hardware wallet. Absolutely mind-blowing. It was absolutely incredible. Nobody's getting into that thing. I sleep easy every night. Anyway, I worked a lot with Ahmed, and he was always so professional, patient, knowledgeable, and gave clear instructions. The Bitcoin Way is a real deal. You'll be glad you booked with them. I have put a link below for the Bitcoin Way. Safety Namoose, the author of the Bitcoin Standard, also recommends them. So does Simply Bitcoin, Natalie Brunel. These guys are truly incredible. 25 years cybersecurity experience, helping you set up a node, air gap your wallet, make sure your wallets are not leaking your data, making sure your internet is locked down. They really bring it in. They never touch your keys. They never touch your coins. They just guide you through it. So free 30-minute call. The link is below. Let's carry on. Now, this is the swearing. There's two words. One's a B and one's an F. But it's pretty important. If you're scared about this dip, here's what you do. You stop being a little bitch. You grow a pair of balls. You know that the head of the plunge protection team, Sailor, got our back. Celebrate next halving. Chill the fuck out. Buy, stack, and chill, ladies and gentlemen. Try not to swear. Psychedelic El Labato said it best, ladies and gentlemen. Just buy as much as possible, please. We'll study Bitcoin. It's not financial advice, but for the people that aren't buying Bitcoin, they're going to have fun staying poor. And that's harsh, but that's the reality because they're going to continue to debase the money supply. The dollars everywhere around the world, whatever currency you're using, there's no bottom, and that gives Bitcoin no top. Make the most of it. Now, Craig Wright is not Satoshi. Craig Wright is not Satoshi. Craig Wright is not Satoshi. Obviously, we knew this, ladies and gentlemen. The dude is an absolute twat. Gives Australians a bad name, but just a psychopathic individual. Craig Wright is not their inventor of Bitcoin. The judge rules. Wow, surprise anyone? Not really. We've got a couple of things to get through. The judge just hammered him hard, just smashed him, just absolutely destroyed his case, had no ground. In a landmark ruling, the judge at London's High Court declared that Craig Wright, the Australian computer scientist who has long claimed to be the elusive creator of Bitcoin, is not Satoshi. Now, this was pretty damning. We've already read this out. CSW is not the author of the white paper, is not Satoshi, is not the creator of Bitcoin, did not author the Bitcoin software. The only person in the world, ladies and gentlemen, that is not Satoshi is the person that was claiming to be Satoshi. Bitcoin aligns the world with truth, with reasoning. It's absolutely fantastic. We don't need these asinine, nihilistic pricks to come in here and destroy the space, and the amount of harm and hurt that they've put. Watch some of those videos that are out there of how evil and insidious Craig Wright has been. He wants to destroy people. He wants to see them bleed. Goes around, comes around, buddy. It is not a nice way to be. So the trial unfolded amidst ongoing legal battles between Wright and Coper. He also got decimated over in the US as well. I think there's a case going on in Miami, or was it Florida? However, okay, let me take that back. You know where I did wrong there. Anyway, with Wright issuing a settlement offer to the alliance and other involved parties, in his proposal, Wright offered to waive his purported database rights, this is good, and copyrights related to Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin ABC databases. However, Coper rejected the offer, emphasizing that it would imply acceptance of Wright's self-proclaimed identity as Satoshi Nakamoto. Gets better. Coper presents new forensic evidence. Man, he just gets decimated. Why bother? Why go through with it? You can't change Bitcoin. Bitcoin changes you or it exposes you. So, moreover, Coper presented new forensic evidence during the trial to discredit Wright's claim, including the discovery of a ChatGPT forgery. What? This is great. It just keeps getting better. What a drama. Suggesting the evidence he presented was suggested 100% it was fabricated. Despite Wright's persistent assertions, Coper remained steadfast in his position against recognizing him as Satoshi Nakamoto, the only person in the world, deservedly so, that is not Satoshi Nakamoto. Ladies and gentlemen, how good is it? How's it getting better, and what else is possible? These points come in addition to a large number of arguments focusing on Wright's fraud and forgeries on an industrial scale. He didn't do it meekly. He went as hard as he could. And the truth always prevails, ladies and gentlemen. Really quick ask, if you can smash the like button, if you really want to do a massive step, and share it on social media or whatever. If you're watching live, I will get to the comments. If you're watching the replay, drop a comment below. I've got a few to catch up on, but I will greatly appreciate, ladies and gentlemen. You're incredible. This is why I wake up every day to talk about Bitcoin and two Bitcoiners, just to remind everyone to buy, stack, and chill. Get fabulously wealthy, enjoy, be here for a good time and a long time, and allow that long time to continue to be a good time for a long time. Does that make any sense? Anyway, 12 reasons why Wright is not Satoshi. It's like the 12 commandments. He's been hit with 12 reasons why he is not the creator of the truth chain, the time chain. So here's a compendium of reasons why Wright is not simply Satoshi. This is by opencrypto.org, Coper. So the Bitcoin white paper was produced in open office, not in latex. A real Satoshi would know that. Dr. Wright has insisted that it was produced in latex and has tried in vain to support the story with false documents. The exchange with Adam Back. The real Satoshi would know that in response to Satoshi's August 08 approach, Adam Back was not dismissive of the Bitcoin concept and did not say it would fail. Dr. Wright has insisted otherwise, yet his story has been shown to be false by Adam Back's own emails. If anyone's going to know, ladies and gentlemen, it is Adam Back. So the influencer Wei Dai's work on Satoshi. The real Satoshi first discovered Wei Dai's B-Money proposal August 08. As is clear from the now disclosed Adam Back and Satoshi email correspondent, Dr. Wright, by contrast, is claimed to have been captivated by Wei Dai's work since the late 1990s. Oh, he put his foot in it again, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Wright has compounded this by telling a series of lies about work he supposedly did with Professor Wrightson. So Satoshi, PGB key, this is probably the most damning here. The real Satoshi would know that the PGP, first of all, had been created, posted, and used before 2011, that its primary function was as a signing key and that it wasn't restricted in some way to a Visto mail account. Dr. Wright's various and consistent accounts about the PGB key only go to show that he's not the person who generated it. Bitcoin Code would know the code they wrote. Satoshi would know. Upload.ae, the real Satoshi would know that the site for which the white paper was made available was a free file hosting service owned and operated by from Dubai, and not, as Dr. Wright said, a server there in Melbourne. Patch Tuesday would know that the Bitcoin system did not crash as a result of Microsoft Patch Tuesday. Minor requirements, he did say he had 70 computers. It cost $11,000 per month in electricity. Not back then, buddy. Bitcoin transactions would know that, contrary to Dr. Wright's claims, Satoshi did not send Bitcoin to Zuku, Willux, O'Hearn. In addition, the real Satoshi would be able to correctly name a person to whom they transferred Bitcoin in addition to the few names known publicly. For example, Nick Bohm, whose name wasn't public at the time. Genesis block, the real Satoshi would not make the serious and obvious mistake of claiming that there isn't a public key associated with Coinbase transaction for the Genesis block. Yet this is the mistake Dr. Wright made in his statements. Last two here, Satoshi cryptocurrency post. The real Satoshi would know that's Satoshi and not Marty. Melmi wrote the cryptocurrency post in July in 2010. The real Satoshi would certainly not have gone on insisting the opposite in the face of clear evidence to the contrary. As Dr. Wright did crazy. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are in regards to the transfer to GitHub. The real Satoshi would have known in 2010 to 2011, Satoshi took no objection to Gavin Andreessen using GitHub in place of SourceForge in connection with the Bitcoin system. Satoshi would also know that Vladimir Vanderland, Vanderland, I had a real good friend at school. Man, it's been so long. How are you, Mr. Vanderland? Anyway, had nothing to do with the transfer, and that there wasn't a shred of evidence to suggest he had Dr. Wright's false accounts on those points. Mark him out as not being Satoshi. Pretty crazy, hey? Somebody has the audacity to go in there, pretend to be someone that they're not. And the reason why they want to be it, because if Satoshi did exist and have the private keys, number one wealthiest person in the world. Satoshi was a genuine person, a loving person, maybe tapped in to the wider consciousness, God, whatever you want to label it as, and brought that idea down through him and out into the world to create a better place, because you cannot stop an idea whose time has come. What happened with Satoshi is nothing like the way Dr. Craig Wright has added. BSV people, they're still cut up and coping hard. Best of luck to them, ladies and gentlemen. You can't help people that don't want to help themselves. So, pretty interesting. Coinbase, meeting with the Fed, Brian Armstrong. So, love him or hate him, whatever. According to Federal Reserve monthly meetings, Fed Chair Jerome Powell met with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong on May 11th. Would have been fascinating to hear that conversation, learn where they agree, disagree on specific topics. So, these are a little bit out of order, but we can probably find the one that I'm after. Is it here? Oh, yeah. So, Ether could be a meaningful earnings driver for Coinbase, JP Morgan says. Pretty interesting. This article comes out after they meet with the Fed. Ether, it's just a CBDC in disguise, ladies and gentlemen. It's not freedom technology. It's controlled by very few people with institutional funding behind it. There's no equity share at the start. It wasn't equal. People were just given a whole lot of coins to start off with, and they hold those coins. So let me know your thoughts on, Rory Saylor's in the house, co-host. Man, I cannot wait to see you on the weekend. We will be doing a podcast Friday afternoon. We'll probably pre-record it, but Rory, so excited to see everyone here. Let's Gargoyle, Average Geo, Charlie in the house, Bitcoin Moon Guy, Chris Bridges, Crypto Gator, Average Geo, Jake Thomas, Lynn, good to see you. Can't stop these ads. Have you watched McKelly's talk about the US economic position? No, I have not, Lynn. Is it where they're asking you to scan a QR code? ETH can't get an ETF. Austin. Let's hope not. The world is going to dramatically be a worse off place. Obviously, Bitcoin's bringing in truth, bringing in freedom, bringing in light, and aligning people with real values that we haven't had for a long time. Could they bring one? They shouldn't. If we got one this year, it'd surprise the heck out of me, but I don't know. Brian Armstrong meeting with Jerome Powell. They want CBDCs. They want to bring it in. People are not liking CBDCs. Can they just use this? Maybe, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows what they're going to build on top of Ether? Frickin' who cares? But just know Coinbase is meeting with the Fed. Coinbase does not have your best intentions at heart. The Fed does not have your best intentions at heart. Craig Wright does not have your best intentions at heart. Satoshi Nakamoto, and we are all Satoshi Nakamoto, ladies and gentlemen, brought truth into the world through the time chain to give you a gift of freedom and economic power to be able to do better. But America's largest bank, JP Morgan, who's been fined billions and billions and billions of dollars for money laundering, said the Ethereum network and its token Ether could be a notable contributor to the wider cryptocurrency ecosystem, positive driver of Coinbase earnings. My opinion, take it or leave it, stay away. It's crazy, hey? So let's jump into the numbers, ladies and gents. Should we bring it up here in the background? I like it when it's big. 6 o'clock on the dot. I'll hang around for a little, probably about, I don't know. We've got a little while. I need to go to the vet. You think you're having a bad day because the price is down? When I open my fridge door, there is a plate with dog crap in a bag, and you think you're having a bad day? Ladies and gentlemen, buy, stack, and chill. How's it getting better and what else is possible? It's an opportunity to buy. Your future self will thank you. And you're probably not waking up with dog crap in your fridge or all over the dog bed and all over the dog. We are going up to the vet. These things happen, but it's unfortunate. So if you think you're having a bad day, like, it is what it is for me. It's neither good nor bad. But regardless, today I'm buying. Whatever comes up, I don't know, hit that button. Anyway, block height here on the block clock, 835,112. It would have been cool to see 111 anyway. It is what it is. 33 days away from the halving. Demand shock meets supply shock means number goes up. This is absolutely amazing. April 21st, 2024. Let's get it on 420, ladies and gentlemen. Miners, come online. Let's go. What else are we looking at? 10 minutes and 31 seconds. It's still quite high, isn't it? The price here, 68,537. It's up a little bit. Yesterday, the sats per USD were above 1,500. Now they're below 1,500 at 1,459. For every $10, ladies and gentlemen, you do get 14,590. So if it's only $5, $10, stack as hard as you can. Make the most of this opportunity. If it dips, buy more. 10 minutes and 31 seconds target. It's 10 minutes. It is going to come down March 29. Check out that. Next halving, 4,888 blocks to go. And last block reward, 6.643. The fees made up 5.92%. Now, Nayib Bukele, president of El Salvador, has staken or stuck a flag in the sand in cybersecurity. He has claimed his territory, and this is where the game theory of nation states accumulating Bitcoin really begin. It's super exciting. A house built on sand is what an ETH ETF would be. Gargoyle, 100% agree with you. So Nayib Bukele, we decided to transfer a big chunk of our Bitcoin to a cold wallet and store that cold wallet in a physical vault within our national territory. You can call it our first Bitcoin piggy bank. It's not much, but it's honest work. 5,689. It's actually above 5. Yeah, I'll bring it up. It's pretty cool. Let's go this one here. Wow, this has gone up. Yesterday it was 5,690. So there's a 69 in there, number of the universe. But 5,691. It's because Bitcoiners are sending Bitcoin in support of El Salvador. They didn't have, they had more than what we initially thought. Thousands more Bitcoin than previously known. So Central American nation moved 400 mil just a sweet $400 million in Bitcoin into a cold storage wallet this week. El Salvador moved more than 5,000 Bitcoin into a cold wallet. Disclosure by President Nayib Bukele nearly doubles the country's known stash. In a post, Bukele referred to the new setup as our first Bitcoin piggy bank. El Salvador stored the cold wallet physical vault. We read that, including a photo of a wallet that held 5,689.68 Bitcoin. And it's gone up to Bitcoin, or 1.4, 1.3. Pretty impressive, hey? Bitcoin treasury of that size placed El Salvador's holding far higher than previously believed. Even on Thursday, public trackers placed the nation's trove less than 3,000 Bitcoin. They started buying at 50,000. Buying at 50,000, 70,000. We can see where it's going. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy is still buying. We're still so early. And you never feel like you're getting early enough. I understand. I feel that as well. That's why I just hit that buy button. Earlier this week, Bukele teased that the country was not simply buying Bitcoin, but also getting it by selling passports through currency conversions for businesses from mine from government services. That's Bitcoin standard. Now, no Wright. Rate drop this week. You know, I have been saying Q3. I thought we'd get it earlier in the year, but things have dramatically changed. I did see an article where they're trying to blame it on the rise of cryptocurrency, where they're not getting a rate hike. It's absurd. Anyway, probability, there's a 2% chance we get an interest rate decrease. We got 2 days, 21 hours, 55 minutes, and 55 seconds. Parallel economy. So Brian Dement, the author of Bitcoin Evangelism. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian sponsored the show for 3 months. He's not sponsoring anymore. But still, this is a fantastic book. If you have not picked up this book, it's the second line in the top of the description. It's a fantastic book. Give it to friends, give it to family, but read the book, Street the Bugs. It's absolutely fantastic. And read this book before this book comes out. Parallel, the Bitcoin Socialator. Super excited. It's going to be released on the halving. So get ready for that one to drop. And shout out to Brian Dement. What an absolute legend. Used to train with Sean Strickland, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So Money Printer, it continues to go brr. Man, I can't do that. I need to work on that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Money Printer go brr in so many sort of ways at Bitcoin cards. Now, Bitcoin cards, what do you guys think of Bitcoin cards? They seem pretty interesting, a little bit of fun. Yeah, they're not getting you more Satoshis, but a little bit of fun. I don't know. I enjoyed Pokemon cards as a kid. So cost of living, school bonus. Anyway, parents, WA students to get up to $250 per child and Cook government cash splash. Oh, where's that money come from? They either print it or they get it from taxes. If they get it from taxes, they're going to have more of a deficit, which means they need to print money. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, subtle ways, money printing, the printer, go brr. Buy, stack, and chill. They cannot debase Bitcoin. We dove already into JP Morgan endorsing CoinSpot, who's working with the Fed and maybe with the Fed to bring you a slave coin. Maybe, maybe not. That's hyperbole. I'm making stuff up. But it wouldn't surprise me, ladies and gentlemen. So market cap $1.34 trillion. Remember when we first crossed over $1 trillion and we were so excited? And there's like 1.2 and then 1.3. And we went up to 1.4 and we've come back to 1.3. And people are bearish. Oh man, it feels good. It feels so good, ladies and gentlemen. We really need to truly make the most of these opportunities. Because how are you feeling? Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. That makes 0 sense. But what were you feeling when the price was at 73, 74,000 or towards the 74,000? Did you feel like you didn't have enough? I always feel like that. Is that good mentally? I don't know. I chill about it. I just buy, stack, and chill. But I saw it at that price. It's come down. Bang. Smash the buy button. Smash it on Saturday. I'll smash it today. And it's just so good. We know where this is going. $68,180. Oh my God, what an opportunity. Well, it was good while it lasted, ladies and gentlemen. And as soon as I buy, it should come back down for everyone. So please keep your eye on the pulse for that. Okay, 24 hours. But even if we look at the last 7 days, we are moving back up there. If we have a look at these numbers, 24-hour range, a low of 64,800. So we've pumped $4,000. roughly. And we're pretty much at highs in the last 24 hours, 68,526 over the last week, 64,800 again. Well, 64,998. So we just dropped $100 below, $132 below the low a week ago. Wow. Oh my God. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just pack up. Like, this was a fantastic bull run. I really had a lot of fun, all the banter and stuff, but 68,000, why is it not at $1 million yet? Like, I don't know. Let's just rage quit. No, that's, I can't even joke about it. I'm just so not even convinced. You just know truth will always win and Bitcoin will set you free. Don't invest what you're not willing to lose. But what are you holding on to? Like, this is a life raft. This is the escape. You sell your dollars to get Bitcoin. You're not actually buying Bitcoin. You're just moving to that vessel of truth. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to dive back up to the top of the comment section. You're all incredible. Hey, that's the news with the fast facts. We are going to dive into the comment section. Hang around for that. If not, hit subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow. The news with the fast facts. Going to Bitcoin Alive on the weekend. If you are there, say g'day, shout out, introduce yourself. Really look forward to meeting some other Bitcoiners and a couple of people like, should I go to a Bitcoin conference or not? In my life, I'm surrounded by a lot of no-coiners, a lot of sheeple. And to be able to go to a place and have a solid foundation to be able to start a conversation, meet some of the smartest, best, brightest minds within Bitcoin, how can I say no to that? We're so isolated here in Australia. If you're there, say g'day. If you're not going because you're stacking sats, that's a freaking wise idea as well. You need to do you, but it is going to be a whole lot of fun. And let us know what you think of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Buy a stack and chill. Now, Justin Cross, g'day. Okay, good. Hello, and of course, g'day. Let's me bring the comment section up. Darius, good evening. Gargoyle Legend. Gator, it is good. Almost back to where we started. Leverage is for gamblers, 100% green. Sean, you rock. Johnny Midas, you're an absolute legend. Best news channel, I appreciate that. This is not our first rodeo. Yeehaw, get him, cowboy. Now, Lucky Red Fish is 100% onto it. This is just happening over and over and over again. Got about 20 minutes until I need to get out of here and get to the vet. All stacked and chilling for now. G'day, Average Geo. Saw another video today echoing Willy Woo's prediction for 300K for end of 2024. I don't think we're bullish enough for the cycle. Price target, who knows? It's going to be, in my opinion, a lot higher than where it is now. There's a weird drip coming from that direction. If you've been hanging around for a while, we had major issues with the roof, and I came in here and tried to push it back up, and the whole thing collapsed over me. And I can hear a drip over that way. And you think you're having a bad day? I got dog crap in my fridge. And the Bitcoin price is down. This has balanced it out. You know, that's karma, a little bit of yin, a little bit of yang. We got an upside and a downside, and I'll be smashing that buy. But 300K 2024, maybe. It's going to be a lot higher, and I don't know if we're actually ready for what will happen. Cycle, on average, and this time certainly is different, but judging by the past, about 6 months it starts rallying after the halving. The next 12 to 18 months we see that blow off top. I don't think retail is going to get into the game until we're past 100K USD. We are over $101,000 here in Australia. But once it gets to $100,000 USD, retail will start coming in. I am starting to get a little bit better, or not a little bit better, but people are more receptive to that orange pill as well, and that's a good sign. But that's me bringing up the conversation. They're not bringing it up, even if I am in a Bitcoin shirt, which I'm always in a Bitcoin shirt. Oh, you're into that Bitcoin thing. Of course I'm into that Bitcoin thing, and you're an idiot not to be. In my opinion, help me help you. Gargoyle, let us know what you are referring to. Is that what you're talking about, the 300K? I'm not sure. Elaine, g'day, lucky me. Caught you live again. Elaine, always such a pleasure to have you in the house. It's good to see. We've got a couple of women there in the chat and some gentlemen as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is nice to see It's predominantly the channel's analytics, mainly males, but we have some very wise, very smart, very intelligent ladies in the chat, and I'm grateful that you are here with the time, everyone. It's super cool. We need everyone to go out, and traditionally, you know, gentlemen, you're not going to like it, women are better with the household finances. So orange pill your wife, your girlfriend, for the men out there, for the women out there, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever. Get as many women into it, because the world will be a more grounded, sound place as we get more women in. Is that misogynistic? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not trying to be asinine. Take it as you will. You know, we live in this freaking woke world. You can't say anything you believe these days. Apart from Craig Wright is not Satoshi. I can say that because as ordered in a court of law, he's the only person, ladies and gentlemen. How come YouTube can't stop those ads? Yeah, I do not know. Story time. At the price they deserve. Yeah, Jake. Unfortunately, people get it at the price they deserve. It's tough. If we hit 4.2 million by 2039, I'll be happy. Near-term high spikes hype, but I want long-term store of value. Been thinking about the price of Bitcoin. I don't want to say what it is because it's, I don't know, not as bullish as Luke Mikic, $64 million. We had him on last Friday. But I understand the reasoning behind it, and where Bitcoin is going is up forever, and the speed in which it goes up is how fast they money print. It's directly correlated. Natalie Brunel is a Bitcoin hottie. Just such a smart, incredibly talented person. Those words from Crypto Gator, my darling wife. Natalie Brunel is a very beautiful person. And coming from that mainstream, what would you say, like journalism career, the way that she interviews and asks questions and dives and pulls those threads, absolutely fascinating. If you have not seen that interview I did with Natalie Brunel, it was a long time ago, a little bit dorky, a little bit corny. I find it a little bit cringeworthy to watch, but Natalie Brunel's performance, absolutely stunning. So jump in, watch that out. If you go into videos on the channel, should be that first pinned video. Otherwise, g'day Bitcoin Natalie Brunel, and check it out. If it hits that figure, early retirement for me. Wish I had some bang in the bank to buy the dip. Yeah, it's never enough, eh? Sean the Rapper, love it. What was I rapping about? You know, like I wake up before I go live, and I love rap music. There's this guy called Square One, and he's got this song Dirty. It's real cool, actually. It takes me ages to find it each time, but that's a cool little bit of a hip hop, obviously Australian, I don't know, rap. It's not really hip hop. Rhyme, Cursor, he's pretty cool. Find the Sound, Cursor. It's a good song. Obviously Eminem, Lose Yourself, and probably my favorite song of all time, Linkin Park, Jay-Z, Numb, Encore. It's corny as you will. It is what it is. And the other day, I fired up Acon. I'm so paid. I used to drive around in my Commodore. I had a VT Commodore. It was 3.8 litres, stroked out to a 4.2. And this was when I got it when I was on my learners, and like, man, I lost my license so many times. Like I got my learners and then I lost it a couple of days later for being reckless. I won't go into it because it's not relevant to Bitcoin. Well, it sort of is, actually. I was so unhinged as a kid because I didn't have anything steering me in line. Parents were divorced, was going my separate ways, dealing with addiction. I was driving around this car that was way too powerful. You just smash it down into second gear. It had a B&M shift kit, and the thing would just chirp and jump sideways, and like it was loose. Like, and as a 16-year-old kid driving that car, when I had no fear of death, and I had no boundaries whatsoever. I was like this wild little child out there. Not a good idea. I don't really know where I was going with that. But not being on a Bitcoin stand, not being aligned with truth, it took me a long time to learn those lessons. And it was actually, I started getting better and better and better. But as once I found Bitcoin, like things really snapped in and became very clear, and I became very grounded. And my life changed very dramatically. Is already moving in that direction through a lot of intention, reading the books, not eating the bugs. Like, I've always read a lot. I've always strived to be the very best I can be. But once I aligned with Bitcoin, like, life went from here to here very quickly, and it's going to keep going to the frickin' moon. And that's why I got the stars. Reach for the stars, ladies and gentlemen. Life is short. You get one life. Make the most of it. Anyway, way off topic, and there's a little bit of a random rant. That is what it is. The US has no intention of fiscal discipline by Bitcoin. You see that video of in China, and it's pretty interesting. They said AI was being used to take, like, they're scanning people's faces while they're out dining, and they're making sure that all their IDs were in check. They had them on the database. They weren't unsuspecting person. It's happening in China. It's going to start happening everywhere. Is that video real, or was it AI generated? Like, did someone make an AI generated video about an AI software controlling, enslaving people? Maybe that's a possibility. We don't know if it's real or not. What we do know is real is AI is here. It's just a tool. It can be used for good or bad. You can believe that the dictators, the people supposedly in power, the people that are in power, the shadow government, want to control people. They want to use AI, and that's why they freak out so much about Bitcoin. Truly, how much hate has MicroStrategy got? Even Elon Musk, when he was holding Bitcoin, El Salvador, and now that Bitcoin's winning, nothing. Absolute nothing. They want you to stay away. Banks are locking you out. It's not just Commonwealth Bank with the 10,000. Like, I was talking to my wife yesterday, can only move $10,000 a month in. I'm going to hit that today. But then what do I do tomorrow? So I'm going to have to do a couple of different bank accounts and stuff. It's absolutely crazy. And I don't know if I have different bank accounts under my name that I can do $10,000 from each account. But like, the price, $68,000, ladies and gentlemen. Just buy as much as you possibly can, because whether it's $10, $5, $10,000, they are trying to close that escape hatch from there, because they know what's happening. It may not be a problem for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Inevitably it will, and they see, and these things are already in place. So you're here now. Well done. You've taken a huge effort, a leap of faith. You've chosen the right thing. You've aligned with truth. The world's hardest money that's ever existed, that will ever exist. Well done. Make the most of it, because you may not always be able to buy Bitcoin. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know, but I'd rather prepare for that. Already told you, Gargoyle, we're all Satoshi, man. Come on, brother. Everyone except Craig Wright. But maybe Gargoyle's Satoshi. Man, if you can just send us 1 Bitcoin out of your wallet, you're holding $1 million, bro. It's no drama. Why don't you actually, Gargoyle, why don't you go ahead and just send everyone here in the chat a Bitcoin. Freaking Satoshi in the house giving away Bitcoin. Thanks very much, Gargoyle. What a legend. Bitcoin Moon guy, g'day brother. Charlie, g'day my brother from down under. We are all Satoshi. Gargoyle is Satoshi. He's handing out free sats. No, I'm taking the mickey. We are many. We are Legion. Bitcoin Army in the house. Love you long time. G'day Rory. So Rory started. This is real cool. Block height 835,112. That's when Rory is watching this video. Go on to timechaincalendar.com, which is this beautiful thing here. Tells you the block height, ladies and gentlemen. Every night when I journal, that's what all those books are. I just finished another one, a beautiful Italian leather bound, personalized, like it had my initials on the front. My wife got it. This beautiful marble artwork around the face of the book. There's probably like a way to see it. I'll bring it down tomorrow, like around here. And every single day I write down about the day. Very focused, very clear, what I'm grateful for, what happened, what I succeeded at, what I need to improve on, and what I need to do tomorrow. Anyway, the point is at the top of it, I write the date, the day, and then block height. And always know what the block height is, because that's more important, that's more true than any of these arbitrary dates. It's just TikTok, next block, ladies and gentlemen. But what I was getting to is Rory has put the block height there. So if you are watching the replay, let us know in the comments what block height, timechaincalendar.com for a little bit of fun. OPD in the house. Orange pill dispenser If you're on X, can you reach out? I want to talk to you about the name Orange Pill Dispenser. I think it's a freaking cool tagline, and I don't want to steal it, but I'd like to get your permission to get it out there on some shirts, ladies and gentlemen. In regards to shirts, for everyone hanging around, this shirt, buy, stack, and chill. Obviously, the G'day Bitcoin is unique to me. We'll change it to something different. You'll see tomorrow. Waiting on the bank yet again to unlock funds. Anyway, I'll bring something up tomorrow. And if you've got any taglines and stuff, obviously read the books or eat the bugs. But a little bit of fun. I wanted to do something a little bit different to everyone else. Anyway, tune in for that tomorrow. Still got more comments. I've got a little while before I need to go to the vet. Not too long, actually. It's going to be a race. Anyway, if you think you're having a bad day, open my fridge and there's poo there, and I'm still happy as Larry, ladies and gentlemen, because Bitcoin's cheap. It's so cheap. Stacking sats like it's my job. Orange Pill Dispenser gets it. Be as ruthless as you possibly can. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, the reason it makes you feel uncomfortable is because you haven't stacked enough. Harsh? Oh, yeah. The truth, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you're always going to feel that no matter how early you got in, no matter what price you got in, how much you got. That is inevitable to feel that way, especially as the prices get higher and higher and higher, and they're going to continue to get higher forever. Laura, Satoshi, BSV won't. We know BSV won't. That's going 2-0. Frickin' let's just throw stuff everywhere. Let's just get really excited. I'll show you BSV. Imagine this is BSV. It's just freaking garbage. It's monopoly money. Fugazi. It's got absolutely no worth. That's what's happening to BSV. That's what's happening to the dollar as well, ladies and gentlemen. It's going down. 100% it's going down. Bitcoin, it's going up forever. Make the most of it. And the reason why you want to stack, buy, stack, and chill. And the chill's definitely very, very important, but the buying and the stacking is to know when it goes up and you feel like you don't have enough to know within your heart that you did the very best you could. And still slept easy at night. Just like Nikola Tesla, divine knowledge, 100%, 369. Don't know how ETH will get an ETF. It's clearly a security, 100%. Don't do ETH, friends, 100%. That stuff rots your brain. It destroys your short-term, long-term memory. It eats you from the inside your veins. It is a horrible thing. It's a massive problem here in Australia, and even the small little town I'm in, despicable. We can see, videos from New York when I was in San Francisco. Wow, the place has changed dramatically in the last 5 years. So definitely do not do ETH, friends. What's up, dude? AIM, good to see you. Austin, please do not do that. If ETH gets an ETF, I'll create an S-coin and apply for an ETF. There's 20,000. We don't need any more. And Austin, you don't want to destroy your karma. I think Pomp doxed himself for life. Don't think he can redeem his reputation. Yeah, I'm not so sure, ladies and gentlemen. He's really led a lot of people astray, very irresponsible. It's, I don't know. He's an investor. He's not, I don't know, he's not after freedom, I guess. He's after that dirty fiat. I don't know. Yeah. You must love your dog. Yeah, I love both of them. Aside from my wife, they're the most precious beings in the world. I'll bring him in. Obviously, he's a little bit smelly today, and he needs a proper wash to tidy him up a little bit. This morning at 4:20 in the morning, ladies and gentlemen, you think you had a bad day. My hands don't smell, but, oh, man, well, you go down and you do these things because you love them. But, yeah, I do. Absolutely love these dogs. House Built in Sand is what an ETH ETF. Little country, big wallet. Bought the dip again, a little bug in the house. Bitcoin show. Give me a Bitcoin wallet that size. Gargoyle, I think he must be talking about El Salvador, baby. G'day, g'day. Sean, Mike in the house. Sailor the Goat. All things come to he who waits. Michael Bowes over the weekend, so we have him to thank for bringing us back. No, we're not thanking Michael Saylor for that, ladies and gentlemen. We're disgusted that the price is going back up. We want it to go lower for the rest of the week, maybe for the next 2 weeks. But you can't stop Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. It just wants to stay up because it's so limited. And do not worry about these prices. 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000. Who cares? The game starts at 100,000, ladies and gentlemen. It'll still be a fantastic time to buy forever. But really make the most of it now as much as you possibly can. Read the books or Easy Bugs, Top Trump. Was my era of cards. El Salvador, Nayib Bukele warns of dark forces, anti-crime speech as CPAC watch from 18 minutes in. Of dark forces and anti-crime speech. Lynn, my ex is at Sean Clarke, SEANCLARKE 911. Is there any chance you may tag me or send me a DM with that on there? And if you're not following me, mainly I repost the things that I find interesting there, and I'll put out my original thoughts as well, have a little bit of fun, just a real chill, level-headed place. Probably swear a little bit more actually on X as well, so if you don't like profanity, don't follow me on X. I'm all in, balls to the walls, man. I love that. Saying yes, we're all degen. Sorry, ladies. Men can continually be little boys, but I don't know, keep that child alive. Craig Wright symbolizes the opposite of Satoshi, humility, the discoverer, inventor of Bitcoin. In the nick of time to save the world, then he walked away to ensure it remained. Never have as much as I had in 2013. Ooh, Austin, that hurts, but good lesson to learn now than instead of 2030. FOMO is real. Getting the knock to go to the Fed. Elaine, see you later. Be blessed. Say hi to Daz B for me. Cannot wait to see Daz B. I've got his book here, actually. This is actually a signed copy that I'm going to give away to someone because they need to read the books or eat the bugs. You can see it there slowly. I don't know. You get the point, ladies and gentlemen. I've got another one as well. I'm going to get him to re-sign that one in person, but I can't wait to sit down with him. We'll also do a podcast, ladies and gentlemen. So hit subscribe for that one. 4,888 blocks to find till the halving. G'day. We spoke highly of you during our 21 million monthly club Zoom call. I appreciate that. I am getting the call to go to the vet. Bitcoin is monetary software you download to your brain. Old people need to get rid of TradeFi software to install it. That's why they have a tough job than the younger buying the top forever. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Smash subscribe if we vibe. If you can just smash the like button, that helps out the channel the most. Be super grateful. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. The news with the fast facts, bit of a banter. Buy, stack, chill, be blessed. Peace. Go do something nice, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin's going to be Bitcoin. It's going up forever. It's a good day.